Hey, new student dialogue. My name is Paul Mosier, um, and I'm doing my new student dialogue. Just kind of, you know, chilling out. Thought I'd record this. I'm keeping my buddy Francis,
No,
um,
don't.
Francis company while she's sick, and so that's what the pink pillows are about. If I mean, anyway. My new student dialogue that I went to was the intersection of spirituality and uh, religion. And in it, there were about 32 kids, more guys than girls. But we got there and we split up and into smaller groups and started talking about these basically pie charts that we had created to to kind of figure out like who we were, where we stood, um, a lot of things, and so we shared those with each other. And then they put three things on the board. They put religion on one side, neutral in the middle, and spiritual in the other. Stop laughing. Um, and then they would ask us questions like, um, I believe in helping people find peace with themselves, and you would have to move to one side of the room or the other, whether you thought that it was spiritual, neutral, or a religious statement. And so, um, of course, because it was everyone had to get up and move, there was 100% participation, and with that 100% participation, we got to hear a lot of viewpoints, got to see a lot of viewpoints. So in that way, there were a lot of not active voices, but more active. Everyone was active in it because they had to be. And then if you wanted to say why or why not you felt that way, then you could speak up if you wanted to. And then there were almost everybody. Like I remember looking around the room and thinking, "Wow, we've got a pretty good discussion going." Looking around the room and seeing that almost everyone in there talked. There were only maybe two or three people that hadn't. Um, so there were a lot more active than reserved voices in the group. And my role in the group, if nobody else was talking, I would speak up, and it it felt like almost to a point that um, like I guess was making myself think harder about all of the questions just in case there was that pause that I could put my thoughts into. And I remember we talked about how um, religion did not have to specifically. I mean, Christianity was brought up a lot as far as religion, and they just talked about how um, while Christianity was a religion, anything could be a religion if it was more than two people. So if there were two people that didn't believe in God but had the same thoughts and the same ideas, they could both be in the same. I mean, if there were two people, you could have a very, very small religion, but it would still be technically a religion. And whether you believed, in the beginning there was God, which a lot of people in the room thought. At the same time, some people thought in the beginning matter. So there were a lot of good viewpoints, a lot of different viewpoints, but we all meshed together as far as discussion goes, and people would use a lot of I statements and a lot of statements, just kind of revolving around what they thought, and they weren't trying to push anything on anybody, which was nice. Um, but essentially, um, I saw the reason behind the dialogue because it was really cool to get together with a group of freshmen, people just like me. Well, actually, I sat next to a transfer student from Boston, but besides him, I don't think there are any more non-freshmen in the room, and just that you could have an open discussion about such kind of hard to wrap your head around questions that didn't have specific answers. That everyone's answer would be different, and I could see that discussion and reasoning were a big part of what they were trying to teach us, and using other people's ideas to shape your own ideas, and then having other people use your ideas to shape their ideas. Um, and it's pretty cool to see that we can use that in the future. Um, I guess that's about it. Um, it's been real. It's been fun. It ain't been real fun, but I'll see you later.